Welcome to my channel. If you're here for your first time, this is Distinguished Praise, and I'm happy to have you here. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you that have subscribed, those of you that have been watching, those of you that have been giving your comments, your encouragement. Wow, it has been keeping me going, and it's really good. I'm excited that you are actually working with me. And to you that has not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, let's go. Remember, we are doing this together. One person cannot do this. That is why God created all of us, because you need me, I need you. So you have to subscribe. Let's kick off and do this together. Wow, we are here again to see another great and interesting thing that is going to help us to become successful and mighty women and triumphant women, of course, that we want to be. And to you, mighty singers, uh, last time I said you are a minister, you are not an artist. We are not acting, so we are ministers. So for us to see how we can be those ministers with a different, I'm here with another truth, with another interesting thing that will help us to be another step that if we take it at the end of the day, we'll be grateful. Wow, I came to discover that on the 1st of January, which is on the 31st, everybody is rushing to church to cross over in the presence of God, because everybody believes that if I go to church, I need to cross over in the presence of God. If not all, everybody. And I begin to wonder that why is it that when we go to church, we say we've gone to the presence of God to start our year, but the year turns sometimes to be very difficult, very funny, and sometimes I cannot understand. But on thinking about this, I begin to understand something, that we move to church on the first, and the year is not the first. The year is 365 days. We cannot take a day, which is the first, and believe that we will pray a prayer, or we would take a step and change and build that 365 days using just the day which was the first. I came to discover when we go to church on that first, God, we come back with themes. And this theme is like God is trying to say, this is my mind for you if you walk with me. Yeah, if you walk with me. And now you come now, you started the day in the presence of the day in the presence of God, the first, right? And the rest of those days you were sleeping. On the beginning of the day you were sleeping. How can we actually be triumphant women with that attitude? So I came to discover, if we want to be triumphant women, we must make sure that all our days, all the days in that 365 days, need to meet us in the presence of God, because we are preparing for that year. We want that year to be good. And if we want that year to be good, year is not one day. That year is 365 days. And all those 365 days, we need to start them in the presence of God. So, it makes us to understand now that it is not going to church on the first. It is how do you handle all those remaining days that makes up the year. Women, mighty singers, minister, whosoever that is listening to me, I plead with us that let us take it as a habit to start all our days in the presence of God. Remember, the presence of God is not church. The presence of God is not going to church. The presence of God is having an encounter, having a one-on-one talk with the Father, having a one-on-one talk with Jesus. So when you stand and have that one-on-one talk with Him, He gives you power. He gives you he makes you know his mind for that day ahead of you. And that is why when you go out in that day, you'll be successful. Somebody say, if you talk with God, you can talk with everybody. If you are silent in front of God, you will not have when the challenges come, you will not have anything to say. But if you have spoken with your Father and challenges come, your Father automatically gives you, because when you tarry with Him, He gives you grace, He gives you strength, He prepares you to face every challenge ahead of us. So I advise each and every one of us, let's make it a habit to start our day in the presence of God. The starting of every day is 12 a.m. Why not make it a routine? That 12 a.m. will not meet me sleeping. 12 a.m. won't meet me snoring. Because while they slept, the enemy did what? The enemy planted things that were not correct. So let not sleep at that hour. Let that hour be that hour that it is the new day. I am taking over this day. Oh God, this is a new day. I am taking over the day. You begin to declare mysteries. You begin to pray mysteries. And as you go out there, you discover that you have already handed your day. The people of the world understand this. The people of the other world understand this. That at that hour, they are up. They are not sleeping. And us children of God, let's understand it and not be sleeping and begin to take a day. That is the only way we can be triumphant women. That is another way we can become triumphant women, and we can become gospel ministers with a difference. Not those that will sing a song and it's not moving anybody, but the ones that are creating impact in their time. I pray for you. I pray for myself that God will give us the grace to take it as a habit and begin to start our day in the presence of God. Talk to yourself. Make it a decision that I will not start any of my day out of the presence of God. And as you take it a decision, God will give you the grace and you begin to start your day in the presence of God. Thank you for listening. I pray that the God of all grace will release His grace upon you that is listening to me right now. And you begin to start your day in the presence of God. And you will testify that as you start your day in the presence of God, the day will become a success. Thank you for listening. God bless you. And don't forget, as I said before, subscribe, like, and share. And I remain your girl, Distinguished Praise. See you in my next video.